Hey everybody. So, we have a goaltending controversy in Boston, and I'm going to say something right now that before this year I never ever thought that I would say, and that is that Jaroslav Halak should be the Boston Bruins starting goaltender. Halak has been unbelievable so far this season. He's been lights out in net for Boston. Tuukka Rask, on the other hand, has been mediocre at best. Rask, the way Rask is playing right now just doesn't cut it. This guy makes $7 million a year. He's paid like one of the top goaltenders in the league, and he's not. He is an average NHL goaltender. I mean, there are some people in Boston who think that we're all just Rask haters for some reason, but watch the dude play. He's not that good. He gives up soft goals way too often. He doesn't dominate games the way that an elite goaltender can. He is not the kind of goaltender that's going to steal you a win or steal you a playoff series. And so far this season, he has been much worse than Jaroslav Halak. Before this season, when Boston made the Halak signing before the season started, I was not happy with it. I thought they should have kept Anton Hudobin, who was a great backup last year, played really, really well. I thought he was fine, and that they should have just re-signed him. And I did not trust Halak after seeing Halak play with the Islanders for the last few years. I am fully ready to admit now that I was wrong. Halak has been a great signing, and Halak is the only reason that the Bruins are as good as they are so far this season. They're 6-3-2, pretty good record. If they didn't have Jaro Halak, I don't think they'd have a record that good. They'd be much closer to 500. Let's just look at the numbers here, and the simplest of numbers, save percentage and goals against average. Jaro Halak is 3-0-2. He has not lost a game in regulation yet. He has a .945 save percentage and a 1.43 goals against average. He is giving up less than a goal and a half per game when he's in net. He's stopping almost 95% of shots against. Tuukka Rask, on the other hand, he's 3-3-0, 500 record, only a .902 save percentage and 3.15 goals against. He's giving up more than 3 goals per game, and he's stopping only 90.2% of his shots against. Halak has by far been the better goaltender. Boston would have a much better record if Halak would start more games. They'd be even better than 6-3-2. And if I'm the Bruins and I'm Bruce Cassidy, you have got to get Halak more games. He's got to be the starter at this point. Rask is not off to a good start. Halak is on fire right now. You cannot leave a red-hot goaltender on the bench just because he's supposed to be your backup. If he's going to win you games and he's on fire, you've got to ride him. Tuukka Rask is not playing well right now, and the team is not playing well in front of him. They are playing well in front of Halak, and Halak is outplaying Tuukka by a lot. So Halak has got to be starting games. Even though it's early in the season, every point matters. Every game matters. You cannot be giving away points, even though it's early in the year and it's still October. You cannot be giving away points. If you rack up a lot of points now, it takes the pressure off come the end of the season. Boston, if you have a goaltender that's going to win you games, play him. I don't care that Tuukka is making $7 million. I don't care that he's supposed to be the starting goaltender. If he's not playing well, do not play him. Halak has been much better. Halak needs to be the starter. I want to see Halak start a string of games until he has a bad game. Then you can go back to Rask. If Halak plays lousy and loses it, then go back to Rask. That's an easy transition to make. But for right now, while Halak is putting up numbers like this, like elite goaltending numbers, you have to play him. Is he going to do that over the course of a full season? Of course not. But he's white hot right now. He is on fire. So take advantage of it and play him right now. Pick up some wins. Pad your point total right now while you have a goaltender playing at an elite level, because you are not going to have elite goaltending all season long. Rask Sure, he'll probably get better at some point. Halak's going to come back down to earth at some point. And you can switch him back when that happens. But for right now, you have to ride the hot goaltender. You can't keep giving Rask starts, hoping that he's going to break out of this lousy start. You have to ride the hot goaltender and pick up as many wins as you possibly can now. Because that will help you later in the year. You don't want to be giving away games now and then having to fight for your life at the end of the season. Pad your point total now. Pick up wins now. Then you'll have a nice cushion. So if you have a bad couple of weeks in April or March, it's okay. You're still in good position because you won games in October and November. Because you got out to a solid point lead at the top. The Bruins have to ride Halak while he's this hot. There's just no way around it. I don't care who the starter is supposed to be, what the money is involved. You ride the hot goaltender. And right now, Boston's hot goaltender is Jaroslav Halak. So he needs to be the starter. Rask needs to sit for a while. And maybe sitting Rask will light a fire under his ass that he hasn't had nearly enough over the last few years. He did. Anton Khudobin played a real good stretch last season, mid-year last year. And then Rask came back and played really well. Do it again. Give Halak the net. And then have Rask, once Halak starts to dip, his play starts to dip, you go back to Rask, and maybe Rask will finally start playing well. But Rask has not been good so far this year. Halak has been incredible. So you ride the incredible goaltender, and you play Jaro Halak. So I hope to see Jaro Halak in net for Boston until he plays a bad game. He's got to be the starter at this point. So like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to become a patron and support the channel, Patreon link is also down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again. Talk to you guys soon.